Hello there, namaste. House of Dynamite, in the official teaser. And when did House of become a way of naming things? You have the House of Cards, you have the House of Nevermore, or whatever that movie was, or the show on Netflix. You have the House of a clothing brand with Adam Driver, the House of Guinness about alcohol. You have it just, when did it become a naming scheme? House of, a house of, the house of, it just, okay, I don't know, it's just something that's like, why? House of the Dragons? I mean, come on.
Home. Everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of lived out their lives on a mote of dust, suspended in a sunbeam. Think of the
Nuclear
rivers
war?
of blood spilled by all those generals and emperors, so that in glory and triumph they could become the momentary masters of a fraction of a dot. In our obscurity.
Oh, yeah, basically talking about the stupidity of conquering, killing, because our lives in the large scheme of thing is insignificant. Like, that is truly the case. We make the most of what we got with the insignificant amount of time we have. Like, we're a blip on the radar in the ecosystem that is the universe. Our planet itself is nothing but a fraction of a fraction of a fraction. So when you think about it, we are completely unimportant, which is why you do the best you can with what you got. And then it's like, oh, you're killing all these people, you're doing all this tyranny, you're doing all this, and they try to justify their own criminal actions because, well, everyone's life is insignificant. No criminal act justifies, no criminal act is justified just because life is insignificant. That doesn't justify any criminal act.
There is no hint that help will come from elsewhere to save us from ourselves. The earth is where we make our stand. It underscores our responsibility to preserve and cherish the only home we've ever known.
I don't know. I don't know what the point of that is. Basically trying to let us know that no matter what we do, now that we have nuclear weapons, they will end up being used at some point. And I do believe that is the case. I mean, they've been used before we knew their power, and then the world got access to them, and now the world is at constant bar fight rules. If you don't know what bar fight rules is, everyone swings their fists until someone pulls a knife. As soon as someone pulls a knife, everything's allowed. That's just how it is. The world's been on bar fight rules ever since World War II. Because it's afraid to see what happens. Well, there would be no Earth after the first person pulls their knife. And there are some nations out there who would pull the knife, just thinking that they are justified in their own actions. And then the world would be gone, because everyone in the bar would be taken out in the crosshairs, because someone's going to end up pulling out something worse than a knife. Yeah. So I guess it's just trying to open your eyes to that. But everyone's kind of aware. And there are a lot of people who are already paranoid at what's going on in the world. We don't need to escalate that in any way. If anything, we need to de-escalate that and build hope with people that all we need to do is talk to one another. Sure, there are monsters out there who you'll never be able to talk to. You just won't. Their minds are, I am right, you are wrong, and anyone who doesn't believe I am right deserves everything that comes to them. And a lot of them, like, there are a lot of psychos on Twitter. There are organizations that just outright butcher people for no reason, because that's what their minds are. They believe they're right and no one else is wrong. And those are very poisonous mindsets to have. If you can't have discourse with another group of people, you have a problem. You have a problem. But yeah, what we need are movies that don't build on fear, because there are people whose lives have been completely destroyed due to COVID because they now live their life in fear that COVID's going to kill them. I'm not going to go into the specifics of like, yeah, but those who know. But yeah, I mean, House of Dynamite, I don't care to watch it. I don't care to watch it. I understand the concept, but at the same time, we don't need something like that. We don't need something like that. What we need are people to actually start talking to each other. Yeah, we just need to have an open dialogue, open discourse, really. Open arguments. Not behind closed doors, just open discourse where people can see, oh, they're arguing over stupid things. Our nation's going to be run into the ground because they're arguing over stupid things. I mean, imagine that. Imagine if everything was open to the public. How many people would just realize how stupid nations are? And I've always compared that nations are literally kids on a playground. Because when there's too many people, that's literally what it is. China's like the kid who goes to the convenience store, buys up a massive bag of lollipops for $5, and then sells each lollipop for 25 cents and rakes in a profit. I mean, tell me I'm wrong. America was the cool kid with the slick hair who was cool because he's a jock, but the season's over, and he's still trying to remain cool by wearing his Letterman jacket. I think that's what it's called. I wasn't a jock. He wearing his Letterman jacket, trying to seem cool, even though the season's over. You're no longer important. You know, you can literally look at each nation and go like, look at a playground and compare each person on a playground to a nation. You literally can. Our nations are run by children. Thank y'all for watching. Talk to you next time. Toodles.
You guys got a video? So bad.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait, wait on that.